Hello and welcome to the first episode of Drama Cat Chat. Yes, that is the actual name of this show.
Hey.
Okay, so this is our Drama Club president, Mallory McIntosh, for this year. And we're super excited that you're our president. It's going to be really good. And recently she went to Oklahoma City University for 5 weeks?
Yes.
For 5 weeks. And you trained there, and then you were in a production of Les Miserables too?
Yes.
All right, okay. So can you talk about that a little bit?
Gosh, it's hard to talk about. Well, for the first 2 weeks, we mainly worked on this showcase that we did with 2-week kids, and then the 2-week kids left, and 3-week kids would come in, and then we started working on Les Mis. And then, and of course, 5-week kids stayed there for the entire time. Mornings were basically, I went to breakfast at 8, I had theory class for an hour, dance for an hour, and acting for an hour. That was for the whole 5 weeks. That was every morning, and then Saturdays were like morning fun electives like stage combat and stuff like that. And that was basically in a nutshell. At nights, I mean, rehearsals would go till like 11 for Les Mis and stuff like that.
Did you think that that 3-week process like helped you develop like a good rehearsal ethic? Because you have a pretty good one.
Oh gosh, yes.
But
like everything's different now. I worked with people that were, I mean, it was crazy. After someone would say places or places in 5, it was thank you 5, thank you places in 5, something like that, which I loved. I went like, I'm probably gonna do it here. Like,
that's
10
good.
minutes, thank you 10.
Like,
yeah, it's good.
Okay, so how did you get started in doing drama? Because I know prior to this you were a jock.
I was a jock in middle school.
Jock.
I was an athlete, and
there's a person.
I don't know. I guess I was in it all my life. I was definitely the most dramatic in my family this whole time. I came from an athletic family, so that's probably, I just wanted to do all the sports because my family was athletic. And then when I got to high school, I said, no, I don't love it enough to do it. I love drama. I love that a lot, so do it.
Awesome. And I know that you're considering doing this as a career, correct? Yes. Okay, do you have any, like, college plans? Do you want to do the conservatory program?
I'm probably not doing the conservatory program because I want an education. I want at a university probably to get a broad education, and then BFA or BA in a musical theater in one of their programs. So auditions are coming up soon. I've already got a couple set up, and then I maybe have 10 schools right now.
Awesome, that's great. Okay, so what did you think of last year's season? It says this past season, but this last year's season that we had, which was Parade, Arsenic, and Seussical, which you were, like, in everything.
Yeah.
And you were also, like, very involved with the coffee house and ThesCon and all this stuff. So what did you think of the past season?
Last season was busy. That was so busy. And, I don't know, it was fun. I learned a lot. Over the summer, and I'm ready to get this one started.
Great.
I'm ready to keep going.
What was your favorite part of Seussical? And it can be, like, your own moment if you want it to be.
The dance. The dance was fun. Learning to do that in heels. I walk better in heels because of that show. Maybe that's my favorite.
You had some awesome pictures during that dance.
I can walk in heels because of Seussical, so.
Yeah, you have some really good pictures during Seussical. All the bird girls kind of had dirt faces, and you were like... Okay, who surprised you the most in Parade?
Nihal Kote. I love you, Nihal.
He's a fan of our page.
From progression, Nihal rocked. Nihal just surprised me last year.
Yeah. Okay, and since I don't know if everybody knows this, she had a leading role in Arsenic and Old Lace. And do you have any personal mishaps in Arsenic that you would like to share?
The couch.
Oh, God.
The couch broke. That wasn't my fault, though. And but this one was funny. Aaron had to introduce Jonathan to Greg's character, Roosevelt, whatever, and had to introduce, and she didn't, and she was trying to lead Greg out of the scene, and Jonathan hadn't been introduced yet. And I was like, Aaron, what are you doing? And so I had stopped, and I would not let her pass, and we just kind of had a look, and then I finally just had to let her go because she had no idea what was going on. So Jonathan really wasn't introduced in that scene.
Jonathan was just there.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get into some general Broadway type questions here. Who is your Broadway idol and why? It can be a not Broadway idol.
It really is. No, it's an idol. It's Lin-Manuel Miranda, and not just
yeah.
and In the Heights is my favorite show one of my favorite shows, and just because, I mean, he created it, and and he was part of most, if not all, aspects of the whole production. And if I'm ever lucky enough to get to be a part of so many different things in a show, not just an actress, I would love that. I mean, of course, yes, I want to be an actress, but I'd love to do different stuff too, which is what he got to do. So.
Do you have a dream role? Or dream roles? It should be more than one.
I mean, I wanted to be Fantine more than anything this summer. I wanted to be Fantine so bad. Or Madame Thénardier, once I saw what she got to do and everything, just Les Mis. A woman character in Les Mis would have been fun.
Right.
So that.
You kind of already shared it, but what's your favorite musical?
In the Heights or Les Mis, probably.
Right. Do you have a favorite play?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's fine. We don't do much plays,
I haven't read enough.
The plays that we've done are like American Cousin,
yeah.
which was not. Do you have a favorite cast recording?
Cast recording?
It can be in the Heights if you want it to be.
That's a cool cast recording. When we pre-ordered Newsies,
that was
Newsies is still my track for the longest time. Newsies and yeah, In the Heights is a cool one. I love that one.
Those two like inspire you to do stuff.
Yes, those
like
are
if you're
my
slacking, you like put it on, you're like, I gotta do something.
In the Heights, Newsies, and Lion King are what I work out to.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, we're gonna do some like DHS Drama Club questions.
Okay.
Who is your favorite person to work with and why? And there's not a least favorite person question because this is going on YouTube.
Favorite person to work. This year, or could it be past people?
It can be past people because we're starting at the beginning of the year. We haven't started really. Or is there someone you're excited to work with this year or anything like that?
This is hard. Excited to work with.
Or
past.
Yeah, anybody you like.
Josh. Happy to work with Josh. He was so professional. He knew. I mean, yeah.
He knew everything.
He knew everything. He knew all the stuff when he got to rehearsal, and that's something that I want to. I'm gonna try and emulate that and try and.
Cool.
Yeah, he was fun to work with.
What was your favorite costume and why? Take an entire turn.
Different favorite costume. I know I want to say Maisie's pink feather dress, but it was Les Mis. It was dirt. I love dirt. Dirt's awesome. So
maybe we'll get to use some of that in Pippin.
Oh, I hope so. Dirt is so much fun. It was just brown eyeshadow, but oh, it was fun. I went over the top.
Okay, what was your favorite song to sing?
Favorite song to sing? There's so many.
Because I know Amazing Maisie was like cool and you got some
that
cool
was
songs.
Fun. That's not my favorite song though.
And I loved
her
your song
her too bluesy. Down in Palm Beach. That one was fun. That one, Breathe has always been my go-to song. I love
Breathe
the
was
story.
her individual solo event at
Yes.
FestCon, by the by.
And that's all I sang for master classes at OSU. Everyone was like, what other stuff do you have? And I was like, Breathe.
Breathe.
So, Breathe from In the Heights. Go look it up. I love that song.
It's a good song. It's a great song.
Great
she does
story.
a solo version. Usually there's like guitar man in the background. What was your favorite role and why?
Favorite role
because you've had some good ones
so far, and why?
Had some good ones.
From a learning standpoint and from growing as an actress, I would say Mrs. Fagin Parade.
Cool.
Just because that was coming from sophomore year to junior year, and I feel like from sophomore year to junior, and especially freshman year to sophomore year, there were huge jumps in
definitely
my ability and how much I grew, and that was a growing character for me and learning. Because of course the funeral scene and crying and stuff, that was big. So that one.
Well, I mean, and I've heard other actors say this, and I definitely can agree with this because we had to go back at ThesCon and do it again. Is there any role that you wish that you could revisit? Because there's always things like when you finish a run, you're like, I wish I could have done that.
I wish I could do Maisie again.
Yeah.
After I did, I was I want to do it again.
Those characters were enormous, so we could have done anything.
I wish I would have been even more cartoonish and even more over the top.
Are there any roles that you've played already that you think you could do 8 times a week on Broadway and still love it?
Les Mis. Just because, I mean, it wasn't singing on my own. That's not what I was doing, but